Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. If you're new to the channel, I'm Rebecca. Today we're going to be heading to the kitchen where we make some Melon Feta Bites. These are a tasty pop of summer with watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew cut into nice bite-sized pieces, and then we'll top it with a salty and savory and creamy feta sauce and drizzle some balsamic glaze on top. This makes a wonderful appetizer for a dinner party, barbecue, or get-together, or it could be a great way to use up some leftover melon you may have in the refrigerator. So let's head to the kitchen and make some tasty and refreshing Melon Feta Bites. Alright, so the first thing that we need to do is create our creamy and salty feta sauce that we're going to put on top of our melon bites. So in my KitchenAid stand mixer, I have my flex edge attachment, and that works really well for making dips and sauces and creamy toppings such as this. So to that, we're going to add one 8-ounce package of cream cheese, and I allow this to warm to room temperature and soften. And to that, I'm going to add a 6-ounce package of feta cheese that's been crumbled, or you can buy the crumbled variety. Now we're simply going to combine these ingredients with the mixer. So I'll put this on a medium speed here until we get a nice creamy result. Now you may find that you need to add a little moisture to your creamy sauce. So you may need to add a tablespoon or two of sour cream. So that's what I'm going to do. We'll mix that in. And just adding that tablespoon or two of sour cream has brought this combination of cream cheese and feta cheese into a nice workable sauce. If you want it a little bit smoother and creamier still, you can add another tablespoon of that sour cream. And I'll show you how that would look. There we go. A nice light and creamy mixture here. This will be perfect for piping onto our melon bites. So let me just clear off the paddle here, and we'll head to a work surface so we can start preparing and assembling our feta melon bites. Alright, so now we need to pipe our creamy feta sauce that we just prepared onto our melon pieces. So I have a nice tall glass here, and in there I have a disposable piping bag and a number 10 piping tip. You could also use a zip top bag and just cut the corner off of that and use that as a piping bag. So I'm just going to spoon our prepared creamy feta sauce into here. And then just lift the bag and advance your cream and feta sauce here, your creamy feta sauce, into your piping bag into the tip. And there you go. Now it's all ready to pipe over our pieces of melon. So here I have some watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew. I prepared this earlier today. I just simply removed the melon from the outer skin, scooped out any seeds, and then cut the pieces of melon into nice bite-sized pieces. So this would be 1 or 2 bites, and this makes a wonderful appetizer size. Now we'll just simply take our creamy feta sauce we created and pipe some of that on top of our melon. Do as little or as much as you'd like. Now I'll switch over to just using a zip top bag, which sometimes those are a little easier anyway when you have a filling or something like this that has big pieces. We have the pieces of feta that sometimes like to get clogged up in the piping tip. So I just use the glass and zip top bag, and I kind of force it to one corner of the bag and then tip off a nice sized piece to create our makeshift piping bag. I like to have a little dish off to the side, because that way if I need to push out a piece of some of that filling because it's stuck with a larger piece of feta or something, then it doesn't make a mess over what you're piping over. And I can always spoon that from the dish back into the bag if I need a little more of our topping or filling. I find the piping tip has a little more of a refined look to it. You can make little swirls and things like that. But using a zip top bag or a sandwich bag works nice as well. And tastes great either way. I'll go back over and I'll see if any of these other pieces of melon need a little more of our creamy feta sauce on top. So what I'm going to do is save this filling, and this is really nice inside of a chicken breast. Do like a stuffed chicken with spinach and bake that. It makes a tasty dinner. Or you'll have enough to do another batch of these melon bites. You can make them fresh for a party, make a big batch and keep them in the refrigerator so they're nice and chilled, which is what I'm going to do next. I'm going to place these prepared feta melon bites into the refrigerator just so they can chill again, and it'll help set that topping on top of the melon bites. Now while the feta melon bites are chilling in the refrigerator, this is the perfect time to get our serving tray or platter or plate and garnishes all ready to go. So here I have a little platter that I'll be using for serving the melon bites. And in this bowl I have some fresh mint that I harvested this morning, and I removed the leaves from the stem and then just sliced and coarsely chopped the mint. So I'm going to put a bed of mint down onto the platter. Then I also have from the tips of the mint, sometimes you see these little clusters of mint leaves and some tiny little mint leaves. And I have these, and I'll use these as garnish on top of the melon bites themselves. Then I also have some balsamic glaze that I'll be drizzling over the top of the melon bites. So they've been chilling for about 10 minutes. So let's get these plated up. So I'll place some watermelon bites. And some cantaloupe bites. And some honeydew bites. Isn't that nice and colorful and fresh looking? So now I'm going to drizzle some balsamic glaze over the top. And then we can put our little mint garnishes into some of these as well. All right, here we have our melon feta bites. We have watermelon, cantaloupe, and honeydew, all topped with a delicious creamy and salty and savory feta sauce. And then we drizzled some balsamic glaze over the top. And as these bites sit over a bed of minced fresh mint and garnished with some fresh mint, it has all of the fresh and lovely flavors of summer and a nice pop and burst of the sweet, salty, and savoriness that these melon feta bites will give you. So here on a little plate I have one of each flavor here. We'll have a taste. What a lovely flavor combination. Now if you don't have a balsamic glaze, you could certainly just do these melon bites without that. And they'll be light and refreshing, and they'll keep nicely in the refrigerator until ready to serve, or if you happen to have any left over. So here I have a plate of them without that balsamic glaze, just to show you how nice and clean and fresh they look without that as well. Well, I hope you enjoyed our time together in the kitchen where we made these Melon Feta Bites. They're a tasty pop of summer with the sweet and savory combined together. And with that fresh mint, you get that wonderful herbaceous flavor. These are great appetizers, quick bite or two to serve at a dinner party, barbecue, or get together. And as I mentioned earlier, a great way to use up some leftover melon you might have in the refrigerator for something totally new and delicious to try. If you'd like more inspiration on other snacks and appetizers and little bite-sized treats you can enjoy throughout the year, you can check out my playlist on the topic. If you're new to the channel or haven't done so yet, I would really appreciate you subscribing. So be sure to hit that subscribe button below if you haven't done so yet. And if you enjoyed this or any other video that you watch, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Well, I hope you continue to watch my channel, The Home and Homestead, for some more homemade, homegrown, and home-style inspiration. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. See you next time. Take care.